man. It's Shark Week, man. You know, it's Shark Week. I'm feeling good, man, because I love the Shark Week, and I always think about Jaws during Shark Week.
Yeah, I think that the more as time goes on, you just get
We
sadder the
move
more you think
further
about
and
Jaws
further away.
because you get further and further away from the greatness that is Jaws. We should just do. I know we did Jaws, but next year we should do like which is again, we should just do it again, a Jaws redo.
Hey, how do we feel this year? Great.
Yeah, how do you feel about this film you enjoyed last time? I feel even better, Alex.
The tail, the whole fish, whatever. I love it. So here we are, man. This,
Yeah.
you know, we got this black demon, and actually, we were pretty pumped about it, man.
The trailer looked like it was gonna be
shit, but you know,
but like it had like some deep blue sea potential.
It did. So horror, thriller, The Black Demon, 2023, rated R, 1 hour 40 minutes, directed by Adrian Grunberg. So, what's the synopsis? Oh wow, it's one sentence. It's a stranded on a crumbling rig, the Baja. The family faces against a vengeful megalodon shark.
Okay, that's accurate. That is exactly what happens. The family.
Why is everything a megalodon now? Anyway.
It is a megalodon. Okay, so in this movie, we have Josh Lucas.
Yes!
As Paul.
Yes.
Fernanda Urejola. Excuse me. Venus Ariel, Carlos Solorzano, Julio Cesar Cedillo.
Yeah.
And that's about as many people. Like, there's not very many people in this movie.
Omar Patton, he was like the guy. No. Julio. Yeah, you said that. Julio.
Yeah, Julio Cesar Cedillo.
Everybody else was like.
Everybody else is in the movie for 3 seconds.
Yes.
And even then, there's very few people in this movie. Maybe 20 people. Even extras, 20 people.
Yeah.
There was a lot more limbs and body parts than there are people in this movie.
And were they even real, Tipplebot, or were they CGI?
Well, of course they were CGI, but were they imagined or were they real? Because the shark has psychic powers.
Yeah. So before we go any,
we'll get into it.
It is time for one. Goddamn shark movie. One word, Black Demon, Tipplebot.
One word, baffling. Baffling. This movie at some points in this movie.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't want to go too much into it because we're going to talk about it and I want to go before the spoilers.
Yes.
But there are parts of this movie that I was like, are they doing this on purpose? And so there were parts of me that I was just baffled by the things that were happening and like the intent of the acting in it. I was very confused.
To have his ass whooped. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what is your one word.
My one word is damn.
Yeah, that's a fucking about right, actually. It's just like
my one word, y'all, is damn. It was just like you had the megalodon, but you didn't have to call it a megalodon. You're just gonna say a big ass shark, because who knows what a goddamn megalodon is, right? And then it's like megalodon, and I'm like, damn. And then like the father, they were in a car, they were driving, coming. And I was like, damn, everybody on my nerves. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody is on your nerves is correct.
And then when the feet and the head and the arms was like floating in the water, I was like, damn. I mean, it just went from bad to worse.
There was all a bunch of confusing reasons why things happened, which ended up being fine because the movie didn't really need that much coherence. But
then hold up. Then, you decided to throw the worst acting, and this Josh Lucas. I thought he was cool.
We should hit the spoilers.
Okay, hit it.
We should hit the spoilers.
Yeah, I thought because he was cool. He was been in so much shit, and then I seen him in this, and I'm like, oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. The real
Montego. So watching this, okay.
Yes.
The Spanish actors in this movie do a fine job. The Spanish-speaking actors do a fine job.
I think they all ass.
I think they did just fine. I'm not saying they did like Hollywood quality stuff.
They did,
but they were on the level for this movie. Like if
let's start.
Okay,
we're in the car, and
we are in the car.
Got this family shit going on, and I'm like, these are if I wasn't trying to do it.
No, you have. Sometimes it happens.
Are the two most annoying little bastards on the planet? I'm sitting there like,
they are annoying.
Oh my god! Could the sister stop? Could the little boy stop? Could they stop? Could the daddy stop?
But also,
holy.
But also, it's a really weird situation. If you're not watching a Stepford type movie where people's attitudes are intentionally like drawn as being overly strange, like the saccharine way in which their family life was created was so bizarre as to be like clinical. It felt like a clinical like examination of what people think family is. It was very strange.
So they get into this little town, and
which, by the way, they had been to 15 years ago, and it was a fancy place. Absolutely fucking not. That is just not true.
They get to this place, and everything is just stupid. So they driving this nice ass rent a car around, it's rent a car, and then they stop. They say, well, this must be the place, and so they get out, and then the chifatos show up, and they just like.
And that guy with the scar is so cool. He's the coolest guy in the movie, and we only see him.
He had nothing to do, and
for 5 minutes,
and then they're gonna lead them to the shore. But they hated
it. to the fancy hotel or something like that.
It was just a little punk ass bar. So then, oh my god, the father says, "I'm gonna leave your ass here because they want me out there immediately." Dude, I wouldn't have left my damn dog. These goddamn people, right?
The way that they are acting in this film is like they're carrying around like they've got that iPad. And the people already just don't fucking like them. You can tell as they're rolling into town. The look on every single person's face is, I fucking hate your ass.
Yeah. And he leaves his family with him. Go down, and he finds Chavo. Chavo's down there. He's like, I'll take you, but and he got that look.
But part way.
Right. So and that's what he does, right? He takes him part way, and then he's like, here's a boat. See you later, senor. And then the wife and the mom. Now, this is the most convenient shit to get the family.
That's what I said. It's the convenience.
Let's call out these writers because F that. Not on Fans of Patrol. Carlos Conso and Boise. What the hell is that? Araga. Terrible. Look, y'all not writing good. I'm sorry. It was bad. So little dude come over. He says, watch this. He walks up and he starts trying to get on the mama in front of her kids, try to get on the kid, right? And she hits him in the bottle. And I was like, that's cool. But then.
Yeah, she's really cool in this scene.
Well, in that scene, right. But why would you leave your wife sitting there anyway, right?
Well, yeah, the thing about it is that anywhere you go, any country where you're in a place that's not familiar to you, you should be aware of what you're doing.
Why don't you just say, hey, baby, drive to
the hotel. Go to the hotel.
Cartagena. You go to Cartagena, take the kids. I'll get an Uber, right? An Uber will take me there,
Here's the thing. The people in the town had already displayed aggressive behavior.
Oh, dude,
it wasn't.
It was walking them back. Everybody was like, "You fucking bitch, we hate you."
It wasn't like he, you know what I mean? He just did you should have been aware because they all were already mad.
It wasn't even a comment. It was like, "I got you, senor." No, it was like everybody was like, "As soon as you walk out here,
I hate you." So she escapes these people, and she gets down to a boat where she gives a man money to take her to the oil rig.
Just
now here's the thing,
right?
I don't think that if you're in a small town where it looked like maybe 20 people lived, and a local violent man who you just smashed with a bottle,
that you would just do that.
I would be like, you can swim to the rig. Do you know what I mean?
I disagree.
You think he's going to get his ass whooped when he gets back to town?
Age difference was a thing.
Oh, he was older.
Yeah, he like, man, the hell with them young boys. I
need money. I'll take them. And it was like $150, I think. So the thing.
So they're rocketing off to the place. He gets it to the rig, and the rig is like condemned. Right? There's 2 guys on there, and they're like, oh, shit, right? And then they show the shark swimming through the ocean.
Yeah, because they were shooting shit.
But we were remiss. The movie actually starts with the 2 guys planting explosives.
Yeah. There's a very loose reason for that later in the film.
Yeah, you know what was weird? What was the purpose of when that guy was swimming up and all the colors got gamma, and he was like touching the fish?
He's hallucinating.
Yeah, I guess.
But we don't realize that that's part of what the shark does until later. But the thing about this is
Mayan god powers, y'all.
Yeah, it was summoned to take revenge on the terrible conditions that were.
So he gets to the rig,
polluting. Yeah. Now here is where we enter a realm that is nigh unbelievable, because the acting that this man displays.
Who are you talking about?
The main guy,
Josh, man. Josh Lucas. What happened?
I was confused about this so much because it seemed like he was acting in a different movie. Like the way that he was reacting and doing things was very strange. For instance, what?
I just want to hook you up. Josh Lucas played a prominent role in Ford versus Ferrari, Sweet Home Alabama, Yellowstone, Glory Road. Hold up. Glory Road, which was an excellent Disney movie. Hold up. I got more.
Are they significant or are they just
No. There's significant roles. He was in the very first Incredible Hulk. He was in the Firm, the TV show.
He was a star of that, I think.
Josh Lucas is not.
So explain to me what happened.
I don't know what happened, Jeff. I don't know what happened to him.
Because
he was in Poseidon.
The way that this man acted in this movie, you guys, I almost urge you to pay the $5.99 and just watch the first, because the end gets bad, but just watch the first 40 minutes.
He was in the movie Stealth, which was an old jet movie.
I don't care.
Tiff, hold up. He was in A Beautiful Mind. Josh Lucas ain't no slouch, but I guess
I don't know if someone was someone telling him to do this. You guys, I know that it sounds like we're being overly dramatic about what's happening, but while I was watching this movie, I kept thinking, you're just imagining this. It's not that bad, until the next fucking bad thing happened. And then I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Okay, so for instance, the family finally makes it out to the rig, but as the man who took them there is leaving, the giant shark comes out of the water. And now here's the thing, you guys, the giant shark, I think most of the time looks pretty good for this movie. I don't mind seeing it.
I would agree. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, which was disappointing that everything else was disappointing, because I was like, that shark doesn't look bad, because we've seen some bad ones.
The writing and the acting.
You guys, the shark comes out of the water, smashes the boat to smithereens with its jaws, and this gentleman watching this happen to this, so even if he didn't give a shit about that man who's now horrifyingly dead,
right.
You would shit yourself if you saw a shark that big. The man's reaction is this. I swear to fucking God, that's exactly what happened. And I said, this must be some mistake. They must have shown him the wrong green screen. But then later in the film, weird fucking shit happens. Like, he's sitting very still listening to this man tell a story. And then he says, remember when he stands up and screams?
Yeah, dude. He's talking about like Longla. We have the gods, and then he's just like, why are you telling my family this stuff?
But it wasn't even like, you can't even do it because it's so bad and so weird. You can't replicate it. So then, so basically,
watching a shark killing people, because that's what.
Yeah.
Is about.
So speaking of this,
it becomes a spectacle of this bad.
It becomes like a weird, unnecessary redemptive arc. But like, the thing about it is, we saw her smash the bottle, right? We watched these gentlemen watch her get on the boat. The next shot in this film is of the boat that took the husband out. And I thought, oh, here's our fodder. They're going to send these 3 hooligans or whatever out to the boat. They never show back fucking up. There is no consequences for what happened. And there are so few shark kills in this movie.
Yeah, heavy duty for it to be a shark movie. Black Demon. The shark is barely in this movie. It's all this thing with Josh Lucas.
He's like had done something bad,
because he did some bullshit with the company.
He kept signing off that the rig was like safe and not environmentally bad.
So let's talk about when the wife turned against him, Tiff.
Yeah, well, before that, before she turns against him, we have another classic Josh acting scene where they're having a conversation.
It was so bad.
They're having an argument in the bathroom. And it is the strangest argument. It is the kind of argument where if you heard it through your bathroom wall, you would call 911. Because I was like, is he going to hit her? But then it seemed to be like a very, like, the intent I felt afterwards was that it was supposed to be a very loving, like, come clean conversation.
But that was like, about the oil company?
No. When they were just fighting about how they were going to get off the rig, remember?
Right.
He's in the bathroom and she's like, how are we going to get out of here? And they had this really weird argument. By no means her fault at all. It's because he acts in such a weird manner. But yes, then I think they decide they're going to fix the radio and the one guy dies.
He gets chewed up by the shark. They see that it's a bomb down there.
I thought they were going to pull him out of the... They did pull him out and you saw the bottom.
It was only half.
But so this guy, like Josh, I don't know his name in the movie, which is terrible. Paul in the movie, Paul, won't go down there to fix the radio. That would be my first instinct as those other 2 guys to be like, this guy's a shitbird. He's not going to be our friend. So then it comes to terms. There's a whole bunch of other weird shit that kind of happens in the interim.
Let me ask you a question, because I was a little lost on this. Yeah. So, the other 2 guys that was on the, Chato and Junior, they were gay, right? They were a couple, right? Is that why they stuck together? Is that what they're trying to say?
I didn't get that, but this film lacks so much complexity.
I saying that, why? Because he was like, why were you here? And I think that the 2 of them were. That's what I thought.
That could be. I didn't pick up on it. I also did go to the bathroom once, so. Okay. And I didn't ask for any pausing because I didn't want there to be any pausing.
You went to the bathroom for 20 minutes.
You're like, I'm going to have a break. No, I was only gone for a little while. I think I just didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, well, it was one scene. There was no gay vibes going on anyway. But then
no,
they just said it, and I was like, y'all just threw that shit in there.
So then we have this, like, the one guy who is the hero of the movie, in my opinion.
Who was Chato?
Chato. Yeah. He's the most charming. He's friendly. He's got that adorable dog who is actually the star of the film. And
look, Toto got no credits.
I know, and I was like, Toto made it, which is great. So anyway, they go into the pipe room, and he's wearing like a tank top, and he's like throwing himself all over the pipes and being like, I did a bad thing. I was so confused.
I thought it
was going to turn into an 80s dance movie. I was like, what is happening down here?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not like in chaos right now. This shit happened, and I was like, what?
What is happening? And it's exposition.
And he was like all in the dude's face, and I was like, I'm feeling some homoerotic vibes.
Which is fine, but also just like it felt very much like it felt very footloose.
No, Tip, it wasn't fine because what are we talking about? Life and death and all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was like the scene was not fine. Maybe the homoeroticism you're picking up on, that's fine, but like
not the scene, family and everybody about to die. It was like what you.
Well, Montego. I don't know if you know, but if you're horny, you're horny. It doesn't matter. Ming.
That's what I'm talking about. It was like, what's happening here?
Everybody's horny when they're gonna die.
I was sitting there like, what's happening?
To be fair, if I was about to be gobbled by a shark, I'd be like, let's fucking do it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm trying to MacGyver myself out of here.
No. I've thrown away my gum and paper clips, and it's all about the fucking.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
So he kind of, it's revealed that he has, obviously we talked about signing the documents earlier, but so this part where he's doing this weird talking where he's kind of, it's like a redemptive talk where he's saying like, I know what to do. I'm going to like.
Let's stop before we get that part.
Okay.
Because when the wife turned on him, I was like,
yeah.
Damn, baby, you don't want to discuss this in private. She sicked his own kids on him. I was like, come on, you can don't bring the kids. The kids and tell them. I'm like, God damn, he did a bad thing. Y'all, look, I'm sure you got a bunch of dresses and a whole walk-in closet. You brought the kids in. I mean, it got so like deep.
It got real hard, real fast. I really liked her character, and I liked the fact that she was like, I liked it because at the end she was like, when she did say that to him, she was like, you're not the person I thought you were. You're kind of garbage. But then, okay. So you guys, they radio out, the radio fries.
Yes.
And then he has this plan because he knows that they're going to blow up the rig.
Yes, that was the longest 2 hours, 3 hours in the history of man, right?
Yeah. It was. I think it was 13 hours. Still a long last hour for sure because they showed an hour. And the weird part about them showing the hour was that after that there was never any tension about the timeline. They didn't show the countdown happening.
Right.
That could have been 57 minutes. It could have been 2 hours. Yeah. Like so. He says, they find like a blow up lifeboat thing.
And then the daughter becomes thrifty and she stopped being a piece of shit and I'm going to fix this with, and it's like, okay.
Yes. And I especially like, kind of like you were like, would people really be fucking right now? One of the patches that they make for was a heart and some cute shapes. And I was like, well, the last fucking thing I'm thinking about right now is cute shapes. I want to get on this little boat. So he's like, okay, save my family.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we didn't tell you is that the shark keeps like ramming the
shark's after him.
The shark is ramming the facility. So it's either going to go down or it's going to blow up, one or the other. So it's all over. And then you got Crazy Man up there with his tank top saying, I don't know if I like men or women right now. I got a wife and I don't know if I want to be with her or I want to be with you.
Stop it. That is not what happened.
But that's that's the vibes I got. I was like, what's happening? Josh Lucas.
He was being Jesus.
He lost his mind and dude, oh my God. And when I say lost his mind, not in a good way. It was terrible.
The look on your face. He just like, oh, Jesus Christ. It was bad. It was really bad.
I vouched for this dude. Like when we was like.
I remember towards the end of this film, you start thinking, I hope he dies.
Everybody needs to die. Like everybody needed to die.
So he goes, you guys, and the end of this movie comes about really quickly. He goes down, he gets the bomb.
That speech though, that was like 20 minutes of speech.
Oh my God. He calls his family and he talks to each one of them and tells them something nice. Daddy! Which I mean, I guess on one hand, I would want that to happen if that was the last time, but also that will echo in your mind for your whole life.
I would have just waited for that shark to come and threw them bombs down his goddamn throat.
Well, that actually, you know what?
The bomb.
He needed to go. He was Jesus. He was a sacrifice.
God damn it.
Yeah, bad. So the shark eats him, and then
blows up instantly.
Yeah. I thought that there was going to be more to it, but no, the shark explodes, and the family's paddling back to shore. Yeah. They make it,
and then Chato, he shows up with the town like assholes.
Yeah, the guy who originally like was the cool guy with the scar on his face, which the kid gave him his eye patch. It would have been way cooler if he showed up with the eye patch because he had both eyes. But the kid, so did the kid. He's just a pirate. The thing about it is that like
F that kid. He was annoying too.
They were all annoying, but I was like, that would have been some nice cohesion in the movie. But that was
so Tiff, the movie was over, and I'm like, yes. I mean, it wasn't one of those things where I'm like, I want more. And
I was confused for the most part, and it wasn't like I wanted more or what?
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row. Barely, well, not for me because I like the Meg.
Barely any. No. That was way before.
That was God. It seems like just yesterday.
3 years in a row, we didn't got shitty shark.
Shitty sharks.
We had the 49 whatever below. We had
that one was really bad.
Right.
The one we watched with Alicia Silverstone. That one fucking sucked.
That's 3 years, and this one. Yeah, we like what? Can we get a good shark movie? Can we get? Look.
And here's the thing: there was the shark. Since the shark looked good, and the acting from the other people wasn't super bad.
Look, they knew that shark only looked good in a certain scene, so they was like,
yeah. So they were like, it's 2 and done. So like, I just think that it could have there. You know, in every movie, you can see potential because there is something. You know what I mean? Unless it's the worst thing you've ever seen, which this is. I actually genuinely because of how bad the acting was by him, there were some parts that I was genuinely tickled by, and so I didn't hate it. But then towards the end, I was like, "Fuck!"
Josh Lucas literally single-handedly took this film to a whole new shitty level.
Oh my god, it's almost.
My man, I was like, stop! No, stop! You're better than this. Stop!
It's so bad. That's why it's baffling because at some points it's so bad it makes you're like, is this a choice for some reason? It's that is how bad. You screamed so loud you hiccuped.
No, I didn't hiccup. It's just echoed, and I'm like, oh no! It's wow! He's really.
It's so bad that it's. Okay, so normally in a movie where there's that bad of acting, everyone else is also so bad that it's not like a standout.
No, all the Latino actors, I think they were like
they were decent to good.
Yes.
So his performance stands out really starkly, which is weird.
Yeah, it was very
weird.
He was.
You guys. I know you don't believe us. I know. Spend $6 and watch the first 40 minutes. You will be treated to some strange.
I'm so happy I rented this son bitch and I didn't like buy it. Like
I told you know what? I clicked $5.99 and I said, I bet fucking Montego just went ahead and bought the whole thing. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because that garbage would have been shitting on your shelves for years.
You're right. The rental was $5.99 and the buy was like $20.99. I was like, no way. I'm gonna watch this. I don't want to. This is,
you know how sometimes you can like get the sneaky where it's like if you buy the SD version, it's cheaper.
Oh, I never did that before.
They have since I feel found out most of that, but this one new. It can only be watched in ultra high definition because of the shark.
It sucked ass, y'all. Don't do it.
Yeah, you guys. Actually, no. Again, I will reiterate. Please rent the movie.
Wait a minute, Tiff.
Yeah,
it was better than Alicia Silverstone's movie, though.
That's 100% true. Okay. So watch the first 40 minutes. You will not believe it.
It was better than 47 whatever below that dumbass movie.
Honestly, I would have to watch that movie again to be sure. I know the Alicia Silverstone movie. Oh, Les Shark.
Les Shark. It
was
terrible.
is terrible. Yeah. I don't have to look that up again, but I would have to. I would to honestly compare how bad I thought this movie was to 49 Below.
It was 3 shark scenes. Lay Shark had 3 shark scenes, and it was not good. No.
Oh, fuck! It was bad. All right, fuck me. This was a stinker.
So better than last year, y'all.
Better. We keep getting better. Better than next year. Maybe there'll be an actual good one.
But guess what, y'all? We're not finished with Shark Week.
Meg 2.
Meg 2 is going to come around, and I hated the Meg 2, Meg 1. But
I know
now,
you did.
with all these shark movies,
you're gonna love it. I actually, please, I would like you to watch the Meg 1 again before you watch the Meg 2 if you think that, because I think that you might be disappointed by the second one, but like the first one.
No. I might like the movie a lot better now. That's for sure.
Okay.
Because
all right.
The last Deep Blue Sea was probably about the last good shark movie I've seen, you know?
Deep Blue Sea.
I know. God damn it. We need to do that again. My heart is like...
They just do it again. We do the same movies over and over again.
All right, y'all. So we're going to... That's it. That's Shark Week Part 1.
Shark Week for now.
Right. We'll be back when the Meg comes out. And I'm the host of Fans of Patrol. My name is Montego Brown. I had a fun time tearing this goddamn movie up. And look, here's the worst part. I think we went kind of easy on it, Tiff.
I know, that's the thing, is like it's hard because at some point it's hard to explain how bad something is.
I think we're easy on it, Tiff.
Because it's baffling, like I said. Jesus.
Yeah, we went easy on it, y'all. But it's kind of funny watching.
Yeah, you might enjoy having a laugh. I don't know.
When he get on that rig and he just like turns and he like, yeah, you're like, oh shit.
It's you guys. I don't know. I know.
I'm the host of Fans of Patrol. My name is Montego. With me is my wonderful co-host, Miss Tifflebot. Say goodbye to these lovely.
It's been a pleasure.
All right. Until next week, man. We will be
on Patrol.